We are live on Vertical also. Give me time here to set it up. Let's go. All right, so Vertical is live also, everybody. We're going to be starting to rip some Pokemon cards, and we're going to get into the games. What do you say? What do you say? State of Dystopia. Oh, no. This one here. Save me for myself. We're getting things ready, everybody. Thanks for coming in. My name is Grinder. A little reminder, if you do, make sure to drop a like. Drop us up, bestie. You like gaming? You like Pokemon cards? I sort of like to do both of them, so we're gonna start by. Oh, 4 minutes ago, Sophia. Let's go. Thank you very much for coming in on Kick. Thank you very much for following. I love that. I love that. Hey, you're at work right now. I'll pull up with a new crew for your next stream. Yeah, I'm on Discord. I don't really do Discord except when I'm talking here. If you want to do Discord, let's hook up on the next stream and let's exchange information that way. All right, you want to hook up? I always love to do also, if I can, share my friends here. Jay, what's up, my friend? What's up? I gotta save me from myself, right? We gotta save us from ourselves, right, Jay? Most of the time, we're the biggest threat. You know, the person that can harm me the most is myself. I can hurt myself way more than you can hurt me. You know what I'm saying? It's just like insults. People can insult me as much as they can. I've insulted myself way worse, you know? I'll play tomorrow, or I'm just not feeling gaming, okay? Yeah. How you feeling today, Jay? How are you feeling today? Are you going to be playing? Because right now, Steve's not playing with me. And Galaxy Vibe doesn't feel like he wants to play, also doesn't feel like gaming. That's okay. Hey, man, sometimes I sleep for 4 days, man, because I don't feel like anything. Gaming, breathing. The only thing I do is feed my pets, make sure my dog goes outside, that he poops and he pees outside every like 6 hours. Besides that, I sleep, man. So that the fact that you're not sleeping, that you're here, guys, that's a great sign. That's a great sign. All right, we're feeling bad, but we're not feeling too down. All right, so we have these packs here that I will be competing with Steve with. I thought I had more than that. I had more than that, guys. Just give me a sec here. Just gonna check my my protection pocket. I always go downtown with this, man. I always walk downtown with this. It's like in a leather shoulder bag I can put under my coat or over my coat, and if something happens, man, like, get the fuck out of my way, man. It's just a pellet gun. There's nothing illegal about that. We're not allowed to walk around with even little knives this big, or knives to open a bag, or anything like that. There's a law here, but I'm allowed to walk with that because that doesn't open the skin and can't really kill anybody. You know what I'm saying? So I prefer to walk with that than a little knife, man, because that hurts like a motherfucker. So I hurt them with that, then I come in with this. This is my knife. This is way dangerous, more dangerous than a knife. The only thing that I hate is that I can't find my ring, man. My grinder ring, I can't find it. Things are good, bro. Your daughter is here with you tonight. Yo, that's good. Gonna definitely jumping on soon, my friend. well, take your daddy-daughter time. Those memories will last you forever. Then, listen, I've been a dad gamer, right? Right now, my daughter is older, and we don't talk. You guys know that. But don't sniff. But the thing is that I'm pretty sure that you're going to be doing this, Jay, is when we got kids at home, all right? Our daughters are there, all right? We love our daughters, all right? We tend to game like this, all right? This is my ear that I always kept open, all right? And I worked in security so long that we always had the earpiece. I'd always put it on that side. I don't know why. I sort of got trained like that. And when it came time for my daughter, I'd have my daddy-daughter time, and I'd have the door open. I wouldn't, scream too much like I'm screaming now, always taking care of her. And just having always the ear open, right? Just in case, man, just in case. And do you do this also, Jay? Do you, every couple of games or every hour or two, you get up and you just go to make sure that you see her, you hear her, or if you don't see her, you make sure that her chest is moving up and down, that she's breathing. Man. Carry a shoulder bag, never leave home without it. Yeah. I had this little one that was sort of like tissue. It was sort of this cheap version. Now I got just a little bigger one made out of this cheap plastic. It's not impermeable to water, I found out. I had a couple of Pokemon cards in there I wanted to give back to the store, and they're all like, they fucked, man. They're all fucked up. So you can actually see it. Let me show this to the other stream here, all right? So everybody can see. Let me place myself smaller so you're going to be able to see the cards that we got for you today. Now, Jay, the other day, Steve, all right? He calls himself just plain Steve, but this guy has such a great personality. He's smart. He knows where he's going. He's not just plain. He's saying that so that, people will think that he's that. And when you tell people I'm a dumb guy, they're going to treat you like a dumb guy when you're actually smart. So you're just like, he's playing that role of being just plain, when in fact, we all know he's not just plain Steve. So anyways, he told me which collection he was looking for. All right. And I think, well, I got all the packs basically. This one here has a Charizard on it. So Steve, if you're ever listening, you let me know if this is the one that you're looking for. It seemed to be interesting. And I got these other packs here that were different prices. I think they all have 5 cards in them. Maybe this one seems thicker. Maybe that's a God pack. Oh God, yeah. I've never gotten one of those yet. So great news, guys. Like I said, I love ripping with you guys right now. I really love that. And I think that I got a lot of videos that have to do with Pokemon. So I was thinking that this time that we take before the game, what do you think? What do you think that we call it? Toke and poke, or poke and toke. Poke and toke. Right? So before the games, we take time to poke and toke. Huh? Not bad. Because I like this, guys. And honestly, I don't mind. Like the big cards that I got rid of, I don't mind. They're all from a set, the Ascended Hero set. I don't know if you know that set, but it's a huge fucking set, man. I will not have the money to complete it. So I don't mind completing the base set that I got right now, getting cards here and there, but I don't want to put money towards getting those chase cards because it's too big of a set, right? So those ones are all up for sale. And honestly, I have the mega Furligator or alligator or something like that. Oh, I've hit one. In Canadian, it's worth 220. All right. Now, I put an offer out there. I love ripping packs, man. I love ripping packs. And also, I have to send some stuff to Steve. All right. Steve bought some cards for me. And, he gave me the money. And I knew that I was going to be able by Monday, so this weekend, to make 37, with the fees there. So it's $30 for a package, $7 for the fees to send him his stuff. So I knew I was going to be able to do that. And the way I knew is that I put everything at 50%. All right. So not only will that help me to get some liquidity fast, all right, it's going to permit me to know people in my community that have to do with Pokemon, let them know of my generosity. I'm giving promos out from the TCBs to everybody. That's like a 20 Canadian dollar card or 15 to 20 card right there. And I give every card that someone may like that haven't, like, if it's in my top load binder, honestly, there's like just maybe one that I really like, and it's the Psyduck that's in the water with the water up to here. I got it in Japanese. It's not worth that much, but that's the only card that I really, really like. And also the evolution from Charmander to, like, I got an evolution, but that's part of promo and all that. So besides that, everything in my binder is tradable or sellable. So when I put that 50% up and I put my biggest card out there, $220, and I said, I'm letting that up. Well, I didn't put 50% for that one. I put everything is at 50%, but that one there, I'm letting it go at 150. I put it at 175 last night, and now 10 minutes after, I'm like, nah, 175 is too close to 225. People will not want to take that risk. However, if I place it down to 150, they already got 75 bucks in their pocket, and the card is going up. So they can keep it for a week. They can sell it tomorrow. They can keep it for years. They will make money. So it's my way to help back. You're helping me get some liquidity. I can go get packs, get a good deal, get more packs, maybe like an extra pack, an extra Japanese pack. You know, hey, fuck, man, I'll take it. It's $3 more. And it gives you a chance at getting $100. Yeah. So what I've been seeing, honestly, guys, some of those cards can retire people is crazy. Yeah. Well, the cards that I'm going for, they're not that much, but like I said, those top card gives me liquidity to buy more, and that's my way of growing my inventory. And the more good cards that I got that I keep that I'm not going to sell. So right now, yeah, I'm selling, and a lot of them sold out. I'm going to have to do like this app called Collector. And you know, I got another app, all right? So you got Collector, which tells you what happened in the past, but there's another app if ever you are interested. And I think that I wish I knew more about them. They're like an investment. Yeah. Don't toot yourself off to make your money. Don't toot yourself off, though. Don't shoot myself off, something like that. Or not too much off, though, to make your money. Don't rip yourself off. No. Listen, the way I'm taking this is that situation I'm in, I need to make money. This is a good hobby. I was able to grind in dumpsters to make myself the best computer. I got money here and there that I was able to invest at the start, and like lately I was able to get a lot of things. Either it'd be like one card per day or a pack. Like for me, what I've been seeing is that I struggle a lot with money. I don't have a credit card. I fucking hate credit. I got an existing credit, not like a bad credit. I got an existing credit. No cash, no candy. All right? No cash, no candy. I got debts to pay too. I got debts to pay also. I know I'm going to be ripping some packs tomorrow. Yeah. But that's my gambling. So instead of gambling here and buying these scratch-off tickets, which basically my odds of getting this kind of money, this kind of liquidity this fast, my chances are that, honestly, I've been thinking there'll probably be one in, like if I compare, like this is probably, I would say my odds of winning $200 are 1 in 10,000, all right, with the scratch-off tickets. And my odds of hitting something, okay, because scratch-off tickets, let's say it's 10,000 or whatever, man. The odds on scratch-off tickets here goes to the government, all right? And here, at least the guy at the store is giving me some good deals, some really good deals. And I tried to give one of these to one of the girls at the store because they helped me so much, and one of these to the owner, say, listen, you can rip a Pokepad. They say, no, give it back to the community. You've helped us so much. You've bought so much stuff that we can't take anything from you, Grinder. And I'm like, yeah, but I know you guys rip packs. You guys like Pokemon and stuff like that. You guys are a child and all that. And they said, once again, we get it, but give back to the community, man. That makes me feel great. So we got all this giving side. So I don't mind, man, giving away a card to someone that, man, it's either going to help him, it's going to help him save money, because if you're going after those top chases, man, you can rip for $50 a card and not getting anything close to worth $200, you know? Yeah, rip myself off. What happened in the last 2 months? I got two things that happened, guys, in the last 2 months, and that's why I've been freaking out. Is that I started my last month, not this April, but I started March off. All right, beginning of the month before I started opening packs, and I got the market. I got why the market was exploding, and I knew that I wanted to invest in that. All right, we are in the Valley of Gold, so this summer I'm going to be going out and trying to find gold. All right, $5,000 an ounce, man. And an ounce is like super small, man. It's not like a big bag of weed. No, it's super small, man, because it's heavy as shit. So that's a hobby. But this one here, what I've been seeing, man, like right at the start, I saw, I got a chance to make money because I saw the market. I saw here locally what was being sold, just cheap albums, and the cheap albums were selling like that. So I sort of saw, okay, maybe I can make money. So the first month, I bought a lot of ETBs. I swear I maybe went a bit overboard on that one. All right. Now, that's number one. Maybe not a bit overboard, but I went really limit. Didn't place myself in debt, but I went limit. I didn't have like a penny left for food and anything like that. That's where, my aunt helped me out to sugar for coffee and cream and a pack of smokes and maybe go and buy some weed. All right. So I did have some help, but I should have been able to do that myself. Steve, ripping some packs. Yes. What's up, Grinder and Galaxy? I'm talking also with JJ that's on the vertical right now. Oh, and sorry. We actually have some people that were talking on Kick. Guys, if you guys are streaming, please, if you're multi-streaming or you want to do one stream at one place, I would say don't go to Twitch. Twitch uses people that doesn't have that many followers to just stream to 0 people and never make any money. It just adds another streamer there, all right? Go on Kick. I swear to God, there is always, since day one, people watching on Kick. And I swear to God, sometimes my YouTube goes to 0. It's been going down to 0 since the start here, then coming back up. Not Kick, man. It's been staying at 2-1, 2-1, 2-1. So that is very satisfying at that point. Plus Kick, they're like, I've said it before, they're so political and they're so one way, and down at the top is so creepy sexual way that I worked in security my whole life. I'm trying to protect people, protect kids, protect them against pedos, the wood chipper. All right. I got that fucking attitude. No women, no kids, motherfuckers. So when I see that this guy Dan is at the top, it is way too cringe. And with everything that's happening, man, you should be able to see the clue. So I'm not doing Twitch anymore. Kick, you could be political. All right. They respect your political view, whatever it may be. All right. Let's just start off there. You saw what happened to Asmongold, everybody. I don't know if you saw, but he called people. I don't care if someone, this is not me that's saying it. This is a quote. No one ban me. But he said, I don't care if anybody in a certain country is a goat herder that doesn't know how to read, thinks about blah, blah, blah. And he got banned for that. But when you take a look at people like Hassan that are actually saying that this guy would be better off, right? That's totally legal. So they're really on the Hassan point of view, but they're not on the realistic. We change shit now. Let's be simple, smart, and change shit now. So it's just another validation that Kick is probably not the best place, I think, for you guys to help you grow. Is Kick like YouTube? Yeah, I'd say like you. I'd say it's more like, it's a combination. That's what I found. It's a combination between YouTube and Twitch. First of all, you get it's more live streaming than YouTube because it started off long form, then it went shorts and live streaming, right? So you got a bit of all, and I'd say YouTube is more where we can take the time and talk a lot, all right? And a lot of long form content and videos. Kick, they love to listen for hours and hours. They will not talk as much, all right? I have Sophia at work right now. We got Fragrance that came in. But just to give you an idea, in the last week, and maybe it has to do with momentum or whatever they people might say, I don't know. But I got like 10 new followers, man. So that on a streamer side to validate the work that you're doing and hashtag time in that you're putting in, it is very, very, very validating. All right. It feels really good to be uh that someone is there. All right. Even if that person doesn't talk, guys, doesn't talk, when you see that, like when you go on Kick and you got zero, or YouTube you got zero, you tend to, okay, I'm gonna chillax a little, and you got the feeling that you're alone. You're not really working, but the feeling that you're alone. You're having conversations with yourself. You're still practicing, but that comfortable feeling, even if someone is not talking, just that they're there, is that they're listening to you, man, and that feels so good. And that, I think, is really what brought me to Kick at the beginning. I was like, wow, everybody's always in here. Might have been some of my members that decided to go on that platform, but it's a great mix between YouTube and Twitch, man. That's all I can say. Great mix, Jay. Scientology Pathwalker, Matt. Matt, how you doing? If you don't mind having conversations with us and being open and respecting other people, and I'm sorry to say this, maybe it's a rumor or maybe it's me that's being racist towards Scientology. I'm very sorry, but I don't want to be obligated to say anything. I don't want to be brought into your religion. However, I respect anybody's mindset, what they believe in, because it's important for people to believe strongly in something. It really helps out the heart, right? And not everybody in the world is going to agree, right? And it's been like that for years. So I'm not going to be the one that's going to preach. I'm going to preach what I got in my heart and what was taught to me, yes, by religion, by family and all of that. But you can preach also what you know that you think can help me out in a good way, all right? You can teach me what you can, you can just say, we can ask questions about Scientology. And if you want to answer these questions, who knows? You might get a new member, but from what I heard, I think that we got to watch it. It has a lot to do with money and all that. But hey, who knows? Who knows? That's why I got a lot of questions, man. We got a friend here. Hopefully you become a friend and you subscribe. We got a friend here, hopefully, that might want to answer questions. Just before you do subscribe, all right, our friends in the Scientology, one thing that I got to say is that let's take apart the religion here, all right? And this gives me chills, all right? I'm taking you back on a human level to back in the day where our ancestors were around in a fire, all right? We maybe have a drum and sing shit, but we were able to talk to each other. We were able to feel each other. We were able to know when someone was not feeling good. We were able to go and explore on the inside a lot more than we can and do today. However, we still need to share. We still need to receive not just love, but life, information. All right. So one thing that I ask is that you subscribe to make sure that we keep the people that have a great heart with us. So by subscribing to my channel, all right, everybody here that's hearing the sound of my voice, if you're subscribing to my channel, is that you are taking an oath that you'll do whatever you can to bring your life to the fullest. If an accident happens or something in your body happens and you have to leave us, you did everything that you could. You grinded your life without giving up, right? Because I've lost a lot of friends that gave up. And I honestly felt like these guys were stronger than me, man. Alpha males and all that shit showed me how to be a better man. That's when I became grinder, because my friend and he let go 2 years ago. And I've been doing this for 3 years, and I've been preaching the same message from the start. So I've been preaching about keeping together and all that, but he was French, didn't understand a word of what I was saying, and he didn't know a thing about gaming, streaming. I wouldn't talk about that, but we didn't talk about the real shit. 1 week before, guys, I offered him to stay here, even if it takes a month. I'll give him my room, but that bitch will not be coming in here. You're done with her. Give her a month to get all her shit out and then take back your apartment. Change the locks, all that shit. So I've offered it. I know in my heart that I tried to do something. So if you see a friend that's in pain, you have to do something, like it or not. Like, nature wise, all right, in this sphere of earth, all right, we're part of all this energy. We are all connected. We're breathing molecules of airs of our ancestors, guys. We are all connected to this earth and to each other. And when we lose someone, it hurts, but it doesn't just hurt me. It's going to hurt you guys also a little bit. Not even you knowing it. So I'm tired of that pain. All right. So whatever you got, whatever religion, thought, or whatever, I'm putting that aside. All politics, religion, spirituality. How about we talk about friends, bros, and humans, about keeping this connection real and keeping it there and not giving up. So that's why I want you to subscribe, because you got friends here that made that yeah, we're going through good times and bad times. There's more good times than bad times, guys, but when those bad times hit, holy shit, do you need people. You cannot do it alone. All right, so let me just read here. Okay, I'll answer any question about Scientology. All right. Scientology is just a way to learn about yourself and your spiritual state. There's a lot of misconfusion online about the Church of Scientology. Yeah, and I think that those the things that we might see is from people that are trying to press on you guys. And of course, they're giving you pressure. Of course, people don't want to be filmed. And you don't know what that guy's going to say about you. So you got to keep it secret. You see a guy that's coming in with the glasses that record. You're not allowed. It's not considered public. If you're on the street, that's public. But once you enter somewhere, you need permission to film because it's not public. That's a private owned building. It's not public. It's not in public, guys. It's a privately owned building. Once you're in there, it's their laws. All right. So I totally respect that people are poking at you. But also when you take a look, we got to agree, guys, that the people that are the most hardcore against Scientology, like are they hardcore against a religion, or they're just against a religion in general? Are they really hard with their Lord and Savior? Are they really, strong about Allah? You know what I'm saying? So I listen, man. In Scientology, I know they give you a lot of information and stuff to read, and that they give you a lot of power. We got to agree. In the past, people will keep information from us, like the Vatican and all that, the Vatican archives. Why? Because information is power. So they kept that information to ourselves and let us not read. No. And even when politics started in the States, representatives were there. I'll represent you because you don't know how to read. You don't know what politics means, but we're smart these days, man. We know what a law means. We know how to evaluate that law, if it's good for us or not, but we're still not able. We're only electing people every 4 years. So politically, man, there's a lot of changes that need to be done, but we can talk about all of those. So I accept your beliefs. The thing that I don't accept is that when you don't believe in anything, that's when I know that a soul is lost. So I find that little thing that you believe in, man, and I don't care if it's Scientology. I don't care if it's being whatever, besides a Nazi and all that. I'm gonna see that little spark, and I'm gonna encourage you, and I'm gonna want to know a lot about that. All right, so we need to gather, man. We're all fucking humans, right? I'm from Scientology Center in Clearwater, Florida. Hey, listen. Florida's a great place. All right. Florida's a great place. We have a lot of friends from Florida. So hopefully people that are close to you, they get to know you, and that they, being open, they won't feel as afraid as saying hi to you guys, and not being afraid of being like, of course you guys are promoting, you want people to come in. So of course you guys are talking to people on the streets and stuff like that, but so are the Church of Jesus Christ, Jehovah's Witnesses. Like they travel, they are mandated to go and work somewhere when they're younger to do their time with the people, right? So they have to go and get people to get inside of their church all around the world. It's like that with every religion. So you have to expect that people that believe strongly in what they believe in, they want to help you and bring you into something, right? That you can feel strong and believe in, and it always depends on where you are in the world. Like, that's why I respect everybody's religion. I want to know as much as I can, but that's why I know that everybody's wrong. I'm sorry, everybody's wrong because everybody has different beliefs. The day that we all believe in something, the same thing, I think that we're going to be able to say that everybody is correct. But right now, I cannot say that somebody is totally right. You cannot say that your religion is the number one or the ultimate religion. All you can do is believe strongly in what you believe in and shoot it out there to the world. Because you know what? When you take a look at it, how many people did the Church of Scientology help? Like, I'm talking help, give them a group of help when they were feeling alone, give them a group of friends, access to information. Never mind all the money part. All right. I'm not talking about money. Even into church here, they always pass the basket. They always pass the basket. They don't just leave the basket in the back so that people can leave that there once they're done. No, during the mass, they're like, here, we're going to take time. We're going to pass this basket. And if you don't put change in it, people are going to look at you like, huh. Listen, I got 15 cents into my pocket. I'm going to go to church and people are going to look at me bad because of the way that I look and all that. I'm going to be judged by people that dress all clean like that. And I only got 15 cents. First of all, I'm going to push it in. I'm going to put it in and the person's going to be like, thank you. Yeah. But people are going to see that I didn't put a bill in or something like that. Come on, man. So money is mandatory in religion. I'm sorry. Money is mandatory. You need that to grow. You need that for books. You need that to pay people to go places. You need that to buy food, to buy sandwiches, to help people. You need money to help people, man. You need money through building. So let's leave money that's in the religion out of that. Can you just ask me this little question? Rip the packs. I'm ripping packs right now. Okay, wise. I'm going to be ripping. While we're talking about Scientology, I'm going to be keeping these two last. First question here is, what does the Church of Scientology believe on where do humans come from? Do they believe like it's a natural evolution? Do they believe that a God made us? Do they believe that I think I heard somewhere that we came out of a volcano. Here, Native people say that they arrived on the back of a turtle, which is a great story, man. That's the thing, is that you don't have to believe everything they believe in, but sometimes the way that the stories and the legends are said, it's a beautiful story. You got to agree. And the Native people that I talked about their legends and their history and their past and what is brought from one person to another gets you inside, not like a modern way. It gets you inside like a traditional ancestral way. So their way of thinking that humans they were in the water on a turtle and the turtle brought them to land on this big, huge turtle. And you see that sometimes in movies. I don't know if you've seen that. It's a beautiful story. So there's a lot of beautiful stories. So can you tell me like a beautiful story from what you believe in the church believes that where humans come from, man? And everybody, I want to be respectful, all right? We got lots of, I got lots of love for everybody that believes strongly in their beliefs. Because having felt the loss of losing too many friends, guys, it's when people don't believe or don't have a spiritual side or don't believe in something, in anything, believe that they are good inside. That's when I think that when you get to religion, that's when it lets you know that you're a good person at the basics, all right? You want to continue to be a good person, this is how you act, this is how you can be, and here's the stories of people that did it, all right? But, like, Offspring made a song about this, and something to believe in, something to believe in, something to believe. I'm having trouble with this pack, guys. Does that song ring a bell? There's an expression that says idle hands are the devil's playground, right? Well, what do you think about an idle mind, an idle heart? What do you think that does to your soul and to your heart, man? It just makes it rot away. Just rot away. So I'm offering my friendship to you and to other people at the church. Just like anybody, man, As long as we respect each other, everybody's welcome here. And if you hear the song, not the songs, but the things that are coming out of my heart, it doesn't have to do anything with religion, but the person that you are, that you were raised, what you got inside of your heart. All right. And if we all respect each other, we got people from so many places around the world, so many religions, and I got so many questions. So we got Jinx. I know Jinx. This is Nine Tails. Oh, I love these ones. This is Sunflower. I don't know the name. Oh, we got an art rare. We got an art rare. Little. You guys see that? Shit, man. Oh wait, I need to place it here, maybe for the vertical. Hold on. Let me just refresh my page here because there's too much of a delay. I want to make sure that the vertical sees it correctly. All people are immortal. In a physical human body, yeah. I totally respect that, and I totally believe that, and I definitely feel like that at the moment. All right. I feel like that physically, and I kind of know that scientifically also when the soul when someone passes, there's like 20 to 23 grams, something like that, or 21 or 23 grams that disappears from the body, man. It's not air, all right? It's not air. It's not liquids because that's all calculated, man. So the soul actually has a physical presence in our soul, and I see it more or less like Men in Black 2, where they open the head and there's this little alien inside of the head, but he's just using the body as a vehicle. So the soul is our presence, is our heart, and the body, the blood that is pumping, is just the vehicle, the oil, the brakes, and all of that that's inside. I believe that too, man. Benjamin, I'm glad to see you. We're talking about, everything, religion. We got a friend that's from Florida here from Scientology Pathwalker. Well, I'm really glad you got the Pathwalker too, because you believe strongly in something, man. And it's a path that you've chosen and you believe in that. And that's what I've been saying from the start. We got people from every types of religion, every type of beliefs. And I don't care what you believe in. I care that you believe it strongly. Why? Because when you got nothing to believe in, nothing in your heart, nothing in your mind, you rot away. And like it or not, it gives you a great purpose in life, knowing that there is something great for you that's going to come. Did my longer message come through? Hold on, I'm going to repeat everything. Oh, we got Russian. Comrade. I don't know Russian, but I respect Russians. Comrade, you should know. Stop begging. Not sending you money, buddy. What the fuck you talking about, money? Listen, man, every day I'm starting out with $0, and I just trade Pokemon cards here in my hometown, and I'm able to rip packs every day. Come on, I'm not begging for money. I didn't even talk about money. Who the frick are you, Thomas? Come on, man. If I'm going to ask for money, I don't even have to ask for money, man. I do so much of a good job with your mom. She's just giving me lots, man. That's why you're not getting any. She's giving all to me. Just let me take a look at that long message here. Scientology is just a way to learn about yourself, spiritual state. There's a lot of misconfusion. No, that was higher. The physical world, known as Mest, was created by the collective thought of ancient spirits, known as the Tans, the manifested trillions of years ago. Yeah, it does go, if higher beings have a way of putting the driver inside of the vehicle, definitely, man. Plus, we're able to send messages through internet here. Don't you think that you're going to be able to transfer the conscience of a certain person or something from one place, from one body, or from one vehicle to another, right? Just like now I'm able to send you guys a video and that video will still play sort of the same way. It's just that we don't have access to that technology right now is what I'm feeling. Is that the one that you were talking about, my friend? The Russian guy said, where you from? I'm from Canada, but, not the regular Canadian, buddy. I grew up in Ottawa, too much politics there, and okay, politics, I love talking about that, but Right now, I live in Quebec. You know Quebec? Quebec, we're French, français. And we're sort of like the rebels of Canada because we always want to separate from Canada. All right. It's more like the war between the French or the English. Or like in the United States, you got some people, but you got the rednecks. We're sort of like the rednecks from Canada. All right. We're sort of separate. The land of the Putin. And honestly, I got to say, I love Russians. I don't want to talk about politics and everything that's happening in the world and why Putin is doing what he's doing. All right. We're not going to talk on that. But I love Russians. Why? Because of your history and your art. Your art, your theaters is so passionate and strong because you lived it. I really do think, really do think that the resources and the people is so similar to Canadians and Americans more than Europeans. I think that Russians resemble more in a state of mind to Americans than anybody else in the world. I really think that Russians and Americans can just destroy the whole world economy if they would just link up. Like, never mind United States taking over Canada. If they would just make a deal to have USA and Russia become economic partners, the rest of the world economy would be destroyed. So, and who doesn't like fucking vodka, man? Comrade vodka, all right? All right, so comrade, I respect you. I respect your heritage, man, of being strong, and honorable people that like to live a peaceful life. I've seen a lot of videos of people just traveling in the trains. Oh, take the train to way up northern Russia. What a trip that would be. What a trip that would be, man. Politics is evil, Russian, so I can translate. Well, thank you, man. I don't think that politics is evil. I think that the people that are in there make it evil. So I think that politics is due for a change. Never mind dictators, never mind corporations, never mind. There's a lot of things that need to change. I think that I should have the right to vote for a new law they're passing here in Canada instead of someone I elected 4 years ago that's making the decision, not that I want, but that their political party wants. Like, I elected this guy to obey me and to obey our area. But once he gets there, he has to follow the orders as this guy, so he doesn't follow us anymore. So I think that everybody should have the right, because we're able to read now. We're able to read different laws that come in, and that's why they're able to pass them under our noses, lots of fraud and people making money off of that because they're not letting us the right to vote. Like, comrade, if there's a new law going in Moscow, all right, right now there's people in power that take the decisions. And is that better than democracy? I don't know. Because there's so much, and this has been proven since the time of the Romans. What is better, one person with power or 52? We don't know. That's why there's still a prime minister. That's why there's still a president. That's why there's still one guy in charge, but there's a lot of people under them because we can't make up our mind what's better. We don't know. So I really do think that once society evolves, once a new rule passes, you're going to be able to log on to a site, read the law, and you vote yourself. And if the law is at, let's say, 70%, it's automatically approved by the population. It doesn't have to do anything with the people that are in Ottawa, make a lot of money off of, everything. And yeah, there's a lot of fraud in politics. Either it be democracy or everywhere around the world. And guys, we got to agree that there's less democratic parties than authoritarian countries in the world. Like, there's less people in the world that have Western politics, man. I'm against corporation. I don't know what that is, man, but if you're looking to sponsor someone, I would take a sponsor from a Russian company anytime. because I wouldn't go into the specifics, but on my side, personally, it would let people know where I stand. I stand on the fact that Russia is always been a proud people, and then like before Putin was there, like Russia put a lot of money for infrastructure. How many nuclear sites did Russia build in Ukraine? And how many nuclear sites did Ukraine build in Ukraine? Why the fuck do you think that Russia wants to take that back? Because Ukraine didn't pay for all of that, man. And they're getting all the money from that? No. Russia invested a lot of money into power, coal, gas, infrastructure to send that to the West. A lot of money. And who jumped on that? Oh, it's Ukraine. It's taking us now. Plus, Putin said something at the beginning. The guy that's at the top of Ukraine right now, he was a dancer, he was an actor, but he's known for taking cocaine and he's known for taking cocaine and having a lot of people under him that had to do with coke, man. So when Putin said that he had a druggie, a coke guy up there, he wasn't fucking wrong. And he's an actor. He's playing a part. That's what all politicians are, man. They're playing a part. I fucking respect Putin when he walks out with that look like he's still got a gun on him. I like it when a soldier drops his hat that he takes the time to bring it back. I like the time when an old veteran, he's walking down the streets full of guards everywhere and a veteran wants to approach him. He says, let him come. Putin has honor, integrity. And you know what? He realizes that Trump has balls. That's why Russia and the United States are going along great. And I think that President Trump realizes and respects Putin. And yes, go on with your war in Ukraine. I respect what you're doing there. But of course, you know that under the table, to keep it, keep the economy, I have to say that I'm against your war and I have to give a bit of money to Ukraine. But we're gonna find a way to get it back. All right. So I respect my comrades since the start. Since the first time someone has called me comrade, I always love your theater, your origins, man. Your heart is special. And I always find that you resemble us Canadians here, especially Quebecois, all right, a lot. Just like Americans, because we have strong belief. We know that we have strong people. And like you guys got a great history. If it would not have been for kings in like the First World War, and then we got the Second World War with everything that happened there. I really know that Russia is just gonna fucking explode in the years to come. They're one of the world's biggest countries, I think, in mass, and there's so many resources there that are just kept, they're not even being used. It's just there's so many reserves of gold in Russia. Like there's more gold in reserves in Russia that there is anywhere known around the world. Just in reserves, not what they're digging out, just in reserves that's ever been known to be, found across the world, not dug up. And no, everything that's on the market, everything that's being dug up, all the mines that have been explored, everywhere that we know that there is gold or gold on the market, there is more gold in Russia that is just under the ground that they know of. That's how powerful Russia is. And I know that the day that they become like that with the United States, they will take over the world. And that's why there's this big war right now. I'm missing a lot. Mr. Putin, quite an honor to see you, sir. All the respect that you are given is very earned. I'm glad to see you here. We have some comrades in here. I'm sorry, Mr. Putin. I don't know if it's the real one because we have a lot of your fans out there that do take your name and that do say that they are you. So, of course, I'm going to be 50-50, always treating you like I would be seeing you in respect because that's what you deserve. That's what you've earned. You've worked hard for that. And like it or not, the job that you've done, maybe people may think that you're putting the world at war, but honestly is that I think that you're keeping the world in peace because people tried to, or certain countries tried to get way too close to you and put you in danger. So I respect the fact that you put your foot down. He put his foot down and he said, fuck no, man. This has got to stop. So let's go. Diamond reserves too. That's what I'm saying. Natural resources is up the bonkers. It's crazy incredible, right? But the thing that makes you so rich, you know what it is, sir? It is your culture. It is your culture. What made me know your culture, honestly, is the Second World War. Is that they were showing Nazis what they were doing in France, and they were basically making Nazi propaganda films in France, while you guys in Russia were still making classical masterpieces that were distributed to the masses for free so that they can still have this culture and this heritage and this beautiful art of theater that you guys do, performances, which is always, it gives you chills. So the fact that during the Second World War, you guys were not giving away propaganda, but just letting know who they were, where they come from, and who they are inside, it just shows you a lot about your culture, man. It just shows you to remind you that you're fucking tough, right? Yeah. And Mr. Putin also, I've seen the movie about Stalingrad, I think, where it was circled, but there were still a lot of people in there, and people had to eat like 1 or 2 slices of bread a day. And I took that. There was times in my life where I couldn't eat at all, and sometimes not even eat anything every day. But I would have to eat enough when I would calculate a week that I would have eaten enough at least 1 slice or 2 of bread to make sure that I was as strong as the people in Stalingrad that were able to make it, that did not give up, that did not die because they didn't have anything to eat. That was used for me as a personal huge example of, all right, Grinder, you're pushing yourself too much here. You should start eating more. Because me, there's a problem that I got. I don't eat. Guys, I ate 1, I was going to say 2, but I actually ate 1 and gave the other one to my dog. But a cup of soup where you just put hot water and you wait and then it becomes noodles, all right? And I ate that. That's the only thing I ate yesterday. A couple of chocolate bars, yeah. Just like a handful of chips. That's all I ate yesterday. And for today, I got a chunky soup can. That's all I'm going to be eating. So just, if I tell you that, you can obviously see that I have a problem with food. So having Stalingrad there, I think it's Stalingrad as an example. This is Ho-Ho, I think. Was a huge example of courage for me. A huge example of the will to live, how I can be so strong and to not give up. And it's basically an example that we can give every day here on our live streams, because I just don't want people to give up, comrades. All right. Siege of Leningrad. Okay. My grandfather was one of the Canadians that was at Normandy for when the Canadians got up to the beach there. He got shot in the shoulder, all right, but in the time there, the bullets, they weren't made of the same material, so it just passed through his shoulder, and it killed the guy in back of him, all right? I got to bring my grandfather's World War II complete uniform with the bullet hole to show and tell, so that I could show my classmates and talk about what my grandfather went through. So my grandfather was there. That's why I feel a strong link also with everything that happened with you guys with the Second World War. It's like, fuck, man, you guys didn't ask for that. You guys didn't ask for that at all. At all. At the beginning, too, you guys were friends. He just turned on you like that. And like it or not, that was the worst decision he ever could make, because like it or not, the fact that he chose to go against the Russians, that is what killed him. That is what stopped him. That is what totally devastated his war. So you guys, people think it's the Americans and all that. Fuck no, man. The Russians, They're the ones that won the war. Why? Because they held them back to the point and they killed them so much that they depleted the army so bad that then other people can come in and claim the prize. But Russians, they were in Berlin and they were looking for that Hitler buddy a lot more than the Americans. I can tell you that. They wanted that. I think they kept the trophy too. You know what I'm saying? What they dug up. But, you know, I think that Russians, you don't get, you know, United States, they always say to people, people in Europe, oh, we saved you during the Second World War. We saved you. Nah, man, Russia saved you because Russia kept the front so well, and for so long and sacrificed so many. He was able to undo one of the best armies the world has ever faced. Like it or not, one side was better equipped than the other, but one knew the territory and was better dressed. so many of them. Well, I don't want to laugh about that, but it was such a bad decision to do that at that time that so many people died, man. Just out of freezing, man. That's so stupid. All right. So, Mr. Putin, if there's anything that I can ever do to you, there's different ways of contacting me. Now, of course, you could be anybody, and it's my honor also to either be you or not to pretend, but that you take that role so that I can have the chance to talk to either the you or the real you so that I can show who I am. But if you are absolutely Mr. Putin or no Mr. Putin, you know, you want me to advertise a product, you know, that you'd like, or you want, would you like to become one of my sponsors? Just make sure to leave the biggest dono I ever had, and I'll believe you that you're the real Putin. I'm not saying the most money that you got, the biggest dono I ever had, I'm going to put it at 1,000. So if I get a bigger dono than $1,000 Canadian, I'll believe you. But I think for you, Mr. Putin, $1,000 may be a little bit less than 0.001 cents. Because I know you're like, so hopefully, or maybe you can put that on your taxes. And, you know, I helped this guy out in Canada. Put that on. Well, you decide what you do with your taxes, basically. Don't pay any taxes, sir. Don't pay any taxes. Comrade, I'm not able to translate, but I love it. I love it. Okay, or donate for $10 million. Maybe 1,000 wasn't enough. Maybe $10 million. Thanks for coming in, comrades. And I was told one day, Grinder, Grinder, may I call you comrade? So he asked me the permission to comrade, and I said, definitely. May I call you comrade? He said, yes, call me comrade, and you can call us all Russians comrade. Oh, I feel so blessed. That's why I started calling you out right now, guys, comrades. Because you guys are brothers, like it or not. Plus, can we say, you Russians, you got some definitely sexy women, man. If you know a lady that wants to hook up with a Canadian just for a passport or something like that, but hopefully she puts out and she loves to have sex for like 12 hours at a time, all right? That's all I ask. It's just a little requirement. Oh, big boobies. Yeah, big boobies. That's normal, right? But yeah, so, sir, I know that you have access to a little bit of something that might help me out, funds. And I know you have access to all the women in Russia, but just one, you know, that might want to come here. Not a spy, because, you know, I like to spend a lot of time inside. She wouldn't have anything to spy on besides, you know, what she sees, and you do not want to know what she's going to be seeing. Oh, just like a horny one with big boobies that, you know, wants to love a man, but still live in Canada here. Maybe not a spy, but we can give you a certain information here and there. You know, I don't have access to any nuclear stuff, but, you know, oh, I do have a bit of information I could give you. Oh, I can definitely sell you that information. Yeah, if ever one day you want to invade Canada, I can definitely tell you where to start. All right. So if you want to know that, that's going to be a lot more than 10 million. That's going to be $100 million if you want to know how to invade Canada. All right. Thank you very much, sir. So I like joking, but you never know, guys. We can actually have an honorable man called Putin that comes in here. You know, you never know. You never know what can happen, guys. That's why you put yourself out into the world. Why? Because people are in the world also. What you going to do? You're going to stay at home and pretend like you're the best, and by not talking to anybody, by not putting yourself out to the world. No, if you want to be the better person, you put yourself out into the world. and you're going to get to know people that are going to prove to you how good of a person you are. All right, so basically we're getting this here at the end. So yeah, this is a really rare or RR. We didn't get any really good hits besides. Are we all done? 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, yeah, we're done. We're done for tonight. But for Pokemon, everybody, make sure to stay tuned because tomorrow we will be opening up more packs. All right, and I just don't know from what edition yet. We're gonna have to check that out. So yeah, I always sell, not always, but I think it's a great thing for me in the situation I'm in. I'm poor, I don't have that much money. So getting this card, let's say this card is worth on the market, let's say $10. You know, if I need some money, I can always sell this for $5. Someone takes it, he keeps it, and he resells it for $12, so making a profit. So more or less, guys, this for me is cash right now. This for me is cash. It's helping me out, but I don't want to sell too much. I want to be able to build collection by still selling my big hits, all right, to buy more, because like it or not, when I buy more, those hits might still be in there. I might get them again, all right? But it just helps me build up my inventory because unfortunately, if I want to sell these and become like a seller and have display cases in my home and also to make mystery packs that I'd like to buy out, you know, I've already started that here. I got the envelope. If you guys do a $20 donation, you get to choose an envelope. And there's a Pokepad in here. All right. And one chance is out of 9 right now. It was 1 out of 10. One person did pick an envelope. We got one more envelope that's going away tomorrow. So everybody that comes here and that buys for more than $20 of Pokemon cards, I let them rip a card. So tomorrow we got some that are going out. I got my best card that's going out tomorrow, but it's going to help me pay for more. For more. Because right now, I want to complete some sets. All right. And I want to augment my chances. If I just keep what I got there, I'm staying with the same bulk, if you like, more or less, or the same binders, but I'm not putting more in them if I keep the big one. But if I sell the big one, I get to buy more, place more in my inventory, and still have that chance at the rare ones. Now, like it or not, you know, I think that right now, it helped me get out of the hole, guys, for around $700 last month. Yes, I did. Like, let's say that I sold for around $700 or traded for around $700 worth of cards to help me get out of the hole. Yeah, I don't really have access to documents. So that's why I'm saying, Mr. Putin, you know, we don't have to really go that way. I don't really think I'm a spy boyfriend material. I don't really think that because I can't really walk anymore. All I got is access to the internet and my phone. I don't have access to documents. I don't have secret classes, anything like that. So, yeah. No, but if you just know of a woman and you don't mind that, you know, just wants to know a good man. Let's just put it that way. If you know of a good woman with a good heart that likes sex with a good pair of boobies and still very cute, well, as cute as I can be. Oh, shit. Maybe I shouldn't have done that. You know, I'm going to get an ugly one. No, but just a woman, just like that. If you know of a girl, like when people come over here, I like to joke around and say, hey, if you ever know of someone that's single and they're hanging around too much at your house, just send them over here. I'll take care of her, you know? So more or less the same principle. If your wife, I don't know if your wife is younger or older than you, but let's say she has a younger friend, you know, hopefully like 36, something like that, but she's always around your house and you don't like it too much, you can send her to me, all right? It doesn't have to be about money. It can be about the heart also, right, sir? You have a lot of integrity, and I know that you do love people. I see that every day, not just in your warriors and people that work around you, but for general people. You got a heart. You're a tough guy, smart guy, manipulative as a motherfucker. But you got to do what you got to do for Mother Russia, right? And I totally respect that, man. Totally respect that. That's so much integrity from that guy. It makes it, Mr. Putin, you are one of the toughest men in the world. People think that Trump is tough. Trump is more of a talker. And he has people that can do stuff for him. However, like a match, you against Trump, like a boxing match, like you're way more tougher, right? Way more tougher. But I think that you guys are too good of friends to be actually boxing and shit. All right, so guys, this is my best pull. I don't know what it's called. We're going to be checking out how much it is later. It's not really important to me. I'm just going to place this one in the top loader later. Gonna put these cards in here. Now, these are my Japanese cards. I think I took them out earlier. No, I replaced them here. So, in Japanese cards, what we got, everybody from everywhere. I hope you're wearing clean underwear. All right, so these are my Japanese cards that I have at the moment. These are my new ones. And also I have, I think, Japanese cards in these ones. Yeah, but this is one series. This is from a booster box that I got, and I almost returned all of the cards to the store, man. I'm like, that was the worst box ever. So 102. Let's see if we got any 102 here. No, this is, okay, let's just see. We got a couple of, so we got 80 and 80. This is the same set, 63. So 80, 80, 80. Just give me a second, guys. Won't be too long. We're going to be going into the games. What do you guys want to see? Some Warzone or some Call of Duty? Let me know in the comments down below. It's going to be my pleasure to play with you guys or for you guys today, making sure that you laugh, you giggle, you have a lot of fun. All right. Disciplined because I was KGB. Yeah. I know about that history, and, you know, I love your entrances too, because yes, sometimes you concentrate on your presence and his super powerful presence. The way that you walk, we can still see that not you were a KGB agent, sir. You still are an KGB agent, but you're just at the top because you're still walking like if you are ready to defend yourself. Always ready. Always ready. That's how I know that you haven't given up, because you're the power is not only in what you can do by telling other people what to do and the power that they may have, guns, missiles, whatever. I think that his power comes from his person, in his intelligence, his decision making. And yeah, what he can physically do by punching someone or trying to shoot him, he's going to have a good aim. I saw Mr. Putin once at a negotiation. It was in this huge thing, and they've been negotiating for years, and there's always, problem. He went there and he said, we're going to solve this right now. What's going on here? Why do you not accept the workers, and workers, why don't you want to work? He heard both sides equally. Okay, this is the middle. But when you got one side, one side is here, I want this. The other side is, I want this. Mr. Putin, what he said, and he said, this is what you're going to do. Agree to it in front of me, and you're going to abide by this. Pow! Stop the strike. And the manufacturer just went, pow, back up right away. It's like, stop the stupidity of what you're doing. The society needs you, and I'm going to settle this, or else you're out. We're going to put new people in here. He settled that strike right away. Wow. You don't see any president here going to a company like Bell Canada that has to do with telephones. Oh, you're at a strike here. Let me go in and settle it. Not help. No, settle it. You've been on strike for a year. All right, well, let's stop it. I'm going to be there, and I'm going to take the decision, and you're going to respect that decision. Yes, sir. Oh, my God, that was nice. That was so nice. It didn't have anything to do with manipulation, anything. He just took the information. He's smart. Let's stop this war that's going on, and paf, this is how it's going to stop. That's very good. And I respect what's going on in Ukraine, just like I think Trump does and a lot of people around the world. We're not dumb. We know that Russia put a lot of money into Ukraine's economy over let's say 100 years, all right? And Ukraine just took all that shit. Oh, it's ours now because we decided, this was Russia. Okay. This was Russia. The Nazis came in, took Russia, all right? And all of what the Nazis took, they became different countries. They didn't go back to Russia. Like, what the fuck? It was theirs. It was theirs, and now they become new countries. Like, what the fuck? Ain't that super stupid? Like, the Nazis took over different countries, all right? They took some lands in Russia. They took Russian lands. Once the war starting, instead of Russia becoming what they were before, no, they became smaller. Like, what the fuck, man? What the fuck? Like, Nazis aren't there anymore. Nazis are not there anymore. It's not Nazis that took that decision. It's the rest of the world that said, no, it's not yours anymore, Russia. You're too powerful. You're too powerful, so we're not giving you that land back. We're going to create different countries there. It's not yours anymore. It's ours. Holy shit, man. Maybe I'm not super correct on history, but it's just going to prove that I'm dumb. But I got a lot of honor for you guys. Like in Europeans, I don't want to take any favoritism or anything like that. It doesn't go to French, doesn't go England, Ireland. Ireland, strong fighters in Ireland. Strong fighters in Ireland. And of course, we got the Vikings. But that seems Vikings are your friends, right? But you guys got a lot of great history, which gives you a great culture so that you know who you are. I think that every resident, every Russian person has that strength inside. I really think so. I really think so. Right, so I'm just going to be placing this here, taking a look for the good seers. So we're looking for a 63 here. I don't know. 8. So 63 and 80, 63 and 80, 63 and 80. 63 and 80, 63 and 80. Mr. Putin, do you like to game at all? Are you a gamer, sir? Would you like to play any games with me? 63 and 80. Yes, would you like to play any games? You let me know. I think I will be playing some Call of Duty. I'm sure if you're a gamer, you know that game, sir. Right? I think it's a new series. I don't actually have these two. Ooh, that's cool. New binders, guys. Well, no, I don't have enough to start binders, so we're just going to keep these here aside. So it's not part of this one. This is one set here. All right, it's not part of this one. These are all different Japanese cards. I do got more somewhere. I just don't know where at the moment, and I don't want to show off or anything like that. Well, not show off. I don't have that much. Shut up, Grinder. Shut up, Grinder. You don't have that many Japo cards. I'll just place this here, organizing my stuff so that it's very, very well placed. Just in case a girl gets in here, guys, I want my Pokemons to be all nice because girls don't like Pokemon cards. But if you show it off, value-wise, they're like, ooh, this is money. And girls like money. That's just a true, right? Girls love money. Make sure to subscribe, sir. Make sure to subscribe. I would appreciate it. Show your support. Donate money to Grindr. I'm not begging for money. Not begging for money. Someone came in earlier and said, stop begging for money, even before I started talking about money. I'm just talking about money here because we got one of the most rich, probably one of the richest people in the world right now in our stream. So just saying like that, yo, man, can you donate $1 million for him? It's probably not even half of a penny. You know what I'm saying? Or he can always put that on his taxes. Then when someone says, no, you can't put that on his taxes, he just executes him and say, yes, it is now. Right? So you can put this donation on your taxes and basically the government will give you back that money. All it costs is the guy that's writing the document. So that guy's got to make the right choice. He lets it pass because it's yours, or he makes sure to say, no, that's not correct. But he knows he's putting his life in danger. He's doing that. Let's just be honest, right? Okay. Let me close the window a bit here. Alrighty then, boys and girls. Are we ready? Are we ready? Are we ready? I hope so. Good evening to everyone and to you followers. Let's go! Heather! Thank you for that. Thank you very much. Sorry if I didn't see that in time. Alright, so let me change what you guys are seeing right now. Alright. And we're going to get into Call of Duty right now, everybody. Little song here for y'all, Mr. Putin. This is a song that I wrote. Hopefully you like the beat and it puts you in a great upbeat mood. It's just a song about people that sometimes when they're more of a nighttime person, I had to grind the streets to find ways to provide for myself. But I was able to make a lot of money that way, build myself a great computer by repairing or taking shit and selling it also. And at night in the streets, it is a dangerous place. People always ask stuff. They never want to give stuff. Why? Because the people in the streets, usually they don't have too much. They don't even have a cigarette most of the time, you know. But besides that, it's really calm. It's comforting. Um, it's still beautiful at a lot of times. So everyone, this is grinding the streets just like me. I can be beautiful sometimes. All right. Steady pulsing beat. Searching for something. A feeling on the vine. Welcome to the Grinder Show. Oh, Starlight Symphony, one just for you. In this electric night, bathed in red glow, my heart takes flight to where the leaves blow. Alright, let's go. You're ready to walk with me today. Everybody, Grinder is here. If you're not ready now, let's get it clear. Go to the washroom right now. Go pee. We're almost ready, guys. So, welcome to the Grinder Show. Oh, starlight symphony, what's playing just to be a cosmic dream while be setting our spirits free. In this electric night, bathed in red glow, my heart takes flight where we fly. Street lights flicker, shadows dance and sway. Lost in the moment, I let myself stray. The city hums low, a comforting embrace. In this starlit nocturne, we find our place. It's about you. It's about me. It's about all of us, all around the world. Welcome to the Grinder Show. Oh, I love you, motherfuckers. Let's go. All right. Oh, Starlight Symphony, playing just for thee. Oh yeah, cosmic dreams, setting our spirits free. In this electric night, bathed in red glow, my heart takes flight to where the leaves blow. Oh. Let me bring this up a bit here. Can you see? Oh shit. That's what I didn't want. I tried to be careful for that too, damn it. Sorry guys, give me a second here. I had a camera fall in the back. Have to take care of the other camera. I got you guys, don't worry. Alright. Let me bring this camera back up. Okay, here you are. Glad to see you, my friends. What? Sorry, I wanted to move my screen forward so I can be really close to my screen here, but you guys are a bit too close, so is the screen. But the other camera fell, which made this camera fall. All right, I think we're going to be good like that for tonight. Maybe bring it up a bit here, Grinder, if you can. All right. Whoa, that's perfect, man. That's perfect. Hold on, just got to change the angle here. Good height, just change the angle. So that I'm not looking down, not breaking my back. I would like the monitor to be at the same height of my eyes when my back is feeling good. And I'm stretched out, not all hunched over, looking downwards. Downwards dog position. I think that's a yoga pose, guys. Don't be too horny here. Don't be too horny. All right. So we're in it. We're in the game, ladies and gentlemen. Hopefully we're going to have fun tonight. An insane time because I'm going to be here. What do you want me to say? What do you want me to say? Okay, we got 0 people watching the vertical.